Hello and welcome to Creating Cards with Alexandra. I'm Alexandra, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we're going to make a beautiful card using the Garden Meadow stamp set, dies, and also the coordinating paper, which is called Meandering Meadows. Now this is an online exclusive. You won't find this in the catalog. So if you go to my shopping page, which I will link below in the description, it'll take you over to my shopping page, and then you have to look for online exclusives. And there are a bunch of things in there that you may not know about that is in the online exclusive only and category and not in the catalog. So check it out. There's some really cool stuff in there. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap white paper, and I have my image of the wheelbarrow. And I'm going to ink this stamp up with my Memento ink. And then we're going to have some fun coloring this with our blends. Then we're also going to die cut this. So just go ahead and stamp it wherever. Look how pretty that is. Now, I didn't know if you know this, but on the back of all of our paper packs, it has the coordinating colors that is in the actual paper. So today we're going to be using this paper right here. So I kind of wanted to bring in these colors. So for our Stampin' Blends, this actually calls for crushed curry, which for some reason I don't have that. So I just grabbed the Daffodil Delight Dark. I have the Old Olive, both light and dark. I have the Ivory and Bronze. And I have the dark Highland Heather and the dark Smoky Slate. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and color this in. So I use the bronze for the wheelbarrow. Very easy to color it in. Of course, it's a little more tricky on camera. Now, if you don't have the blends, you can use the blender pen and just pick up ink from your ink pads. Or you could even use watercolor paper and watercolor this in. Of course, the paper looks like it's been watercolored. It might be a little more tricky though, but it's definitely doable if that's your gift, is watercolors. Okay. And then I did Smoky Slate for the little handles and for the wheel. Okay, and then for the flowers, so I went in with the Dark Daffodil Delight, and I just scribbled in this color on these flowers. And then I took my dark Highland Heather, and these flowers here kind of look like lavender to me. So those are pretty scribbly, so I just scribbled those in. There's really no talent needed here. which is good. I'm not a good colorer. And the stamp pretty much does all the work for you. And then I used my dark olive, old olive, and I just did a few of the leaves in the dark. And then I'll come back with the light. I just thought it added a little bit more interest than just being one flat color or one single color. So that was the dark old olive, and then I have the light old olive. Okay, and then if you can kind of tell in between the flowers here and the greenery, it's white. I'm sure you could probably just color that in green, but I just went in with this ivory and just kind of filled it in so it wasn't so white. Okay, just like that. Pretty easy, right? It took us maybe 2 minutes. Okay, so I will bring in then the die for that, and we'll die cut it. Look how cute that is. That's so pretty. I love when I can die cut things out. Looks very professional. All right, so then this sheet of paper, we're gonna cut this into a 5 1/4 by 4. So you wanna kind of think where you wanna cut on this because this is a 6 by 6 sheet. So I kind of want both of the trees in here. Obviously, I'm not going to get that. So we want to cut this 4 inches. So I'm going to just kind of go to the 4 3/4. And I'm going to turn the card around and then do the 4. Because I want to make sure I kind of get this middle piece here. And then we're going to cut this into 5 1/4. Okay, so that's our main piece right there. Okay, and then of course save these pieces because you can use this for lots of other little things. I used it for the inside card panel. I just put a little bit down there. All right, so then we have a piece of crumb cake. This is our 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 scored in the middle at 4 1/4. I just wanted a nice neutral background. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and adhere this on. This paper is just beautiful. Okay, then I have a piece of vellum, and this is a 2 inch by 5 1/4, and I'm going to flag the bottom here. Okay, and we're going to put this on here, but we don't want our adhesive to show through. So I'm just going to put it where I want it. I want it all the way to the top of my card base. And I have a 7/8 strip of crumb cake. And I have the sentiment, I can't imagine having a better friend. Who would not love to get that card? All right, and then I will ink up my memento. Go ahead and stamp that down. And then I'm just going to take the ends and kind of put them at an angle. Okay, and we're going to pop this up, and then we're going to pop up the wheelbarrow. Okay, like I said, this vellum is not adhered down yet, but we will once we get these pieces on. Okay, so I know where I want it. Go ahead. Got that down. And our cute little wheelbarrow. Look how adorable that is. I just love that. Okay, so now we're going to just put our adhesive back here where nobody can see it. Okay, go ahead and put that on there. And then, of course, our inside. Like so. So there you go. That is our beautiful card for the day. And of course, you can make this any color you want. This paper is really beautiful and versatile. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me, and I appreciate you all watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give me the thumbs up, comment, or subscribe for future videos. And also check out my Facebook page for updates on upcoming products and items from Stampin' Up! So thank you so much, and please have a joyful day and a joyful weekend. Bye-bye.